Hey, what's up guys? Zero One here, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about the Halo movie, Forward Unto Dawn. This film was shot with a very low budget. I mean, it was $10 million to do this film, but what I can definitely say about this film is that it had a really amazing production. The end product was just really great to watch. Now, first of all, this is a sci-fi military film. So you expect certain things of a sci-fi military film, like what you've seen in Aliens, what you've seen in films like Lost in Space, or other things where you're going to see a lot of aliens, we're going to see a lot of special effects being thrown at you, a lot of explosions. This film is different because it focused more on the character development of Thomas Lasky. And I like that because it builds up the character, and not just that, but it builds up also the people around him, and then gets to the point where it has a payoff at the end. So that's one of the things that I loved about that. Maybe you may not like that because you want, Master Chief to come out and do some regulating, but yeah, that's what basically the majority of the film is about. Now you will get some action, but it's towards the end. Thomas Lasky has like a legacy to live up to. He is a young teenager, just like the rest of the cadets, and he's torn between choosing to follow his family's path or making his own path. His own family has had military exploits. Like his brother was top of the class when he was there. His mother is a war hero, and he kind of like is thinking about that, where it's like, okay, I could follow my family's footsteps, but at the same time it's like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing it for myself? And I think that really brought home to this character to me, because there's certain times in our lives that we want to do what is right, and we want to please our family members, we want to please everybody around us, but at the same time we also have to make choices in our lives that we can't give that responsibility to someone else. We have to take that responsibility on our own, and we have to take that choice. Even though it's negative or positive, at least you can say, hey, I made that choice. And that really brings that humanity part of Thomas Lasky. It's a slow pacing, but at the same time you get a chance to meet each and every character in this military school that Thomas Lasky is involved in. This military school is for teenagers of military personnel of the UNCF or UNSFF or something like that. It's a futuristic government that basically patrols the different colonies that the human race has occupied. And I just was kind of interested about this whole society, how it is portrayed, because I think one of the cadets that really kind of made me think about is that he does not come from a military background. He himself just decided to be a soldier, and he did it on his own merits. So that was pretty cool about that character. Another cadet that you meet in this series, or this film, excuse me, is he's like a hacker, and he starts hacking into the system, and he starts peeling the layers of what's going around, or what's happening throughout the empire or the government. So you little by little you start seeing who and what type of characters they are. Another thing is I was very impressed with the detailed work on this film project. It really feels like you're inside of the Halo universe. You feel like the human race has actually gone to different worlds and colonized them. I mean, I would have loved to see certain scenes where it had like two moons or two suns, where it kind of just gave a hint to the audience, like, oh, okay, we're in a different solar system. But because of time restraints, or if not budgets, they couldn't do that. But it's just nitpicking. Another thing that I really liked about it was just the editing, the sound score, the acting was really up to par with professionalism. I was kind of taken aback. I was like, whoa, this is it was actually based off of a web series, or it started as a web series, but then Microsoft said, you know what, let's put it together, let's do a feature film. And I mean, another thing that I will definitely say about this film is, you will see certain scenes where you could tell that it's CGI, but even at that, they got you get your bang for your buck, because you see the uniforms that the cadets are wearing. You see the the military academy that they're in. I mean, they did a real good job in everything in that sense. If you're not a Halo fan, you don't have to be a Halo fan to actually watch this film. You could be a normal sci-fi person that likes watching sci-fi films, or if not, just films that deal with just characters or people. It that's a pro about this film. The cons with the film is, other than the special effects that they use, because it's very noticeable with special effects, is what was it? It's too short. I wanted more of it. I wanted a longer feature film. I know this film is based off of a web series that Microsoft Studios 343 or 323 Industries were trying to get out there so they could get more of a fan base. But it's just, I mean, I wanted to see more. And I know there's more Halo films out there. It's just I never got into the Halo films, because when I would see the box cover and all this, advertisement for it, it was just kind of like, oh man, it's about Master Chief, or it's about this. But in reality, I was very impressed. It wasn't about just Master Chief. It was about people going up against different odds, or insurmountable odds. I guess the other just negative that I have is just, you can tell that the Covenant race, the alien race, were done in CGI, and I would have loved to actually see actual, in-house camera kind of like effects of people inside suits, or people dressed up as the Covenant and coming against the cadets. I would love to see something like that, but because of maybe of time constraint and budget reasons, they weren't able to get that. Because one thing I can definitely tell you is just the aliens are so obvious CGI. You can just tell it from the start. I was just like, oh man. So I give it up to the cast. The cast did a phenomenal job. The director also did a great job. The editing and the sound score was done very well. I was just surprised with everything. So I definitely recommend it for the family. Let me see. There's no cussing. There's no nudity. But there is intense action. I'm telling you, with the budget that they had, they did a real good job with the action pieces. The action pieces were very well executed. But yeah, you guys have a great day, and I'll be seeing you. And what was it? Until the next time. Later.